Welcome back, summoners from around the world, to the newest edition of our Top 5 Play Series Week 212. For some reason, this episode just so happens to feature quite a bit of support plays with a couple of sick wombos along the way. So I hope you're ready to get started because we're heading into our first play of the episode from ByTheBlood on Janna. At the start of this play, we see things aren't looking too good for Red Team after a few members get caught in the jungle, setting up the enemy team for a free Baron. While they work on securing it, we see Janna outside the pit, and it's important to note that the longer she waits, the more Nashor shreds their magic resist, which is really important because it gives the support a big boost in damage. After landing the tornado, she swings around and surprises the enemy Nami with a Zephyr, and then she backs up to start another Q that will take them by surprise. Nasus continues to ignore Janna's abilities, thinking she won't be able to do much, but another Zephyr on Sivir plus the Monsoon to push her back says otherwise. She Qs Nasus and then shields herself, autoing Sivir before moving to exhaust Nasus, and she flashes out to let Baron finish the job. The dog tries to run out, but between Baron, the shredded Sats, and one annoying Janna, he goes down as well for the unofficial triple. Our next play from Bartiono and Leona lands in at our number 4 spot because of its excellent display of teamwork in a high diamond elo match. A good gank from Lee Sin leaves so many enemy players at low health, but Leona feels confident they can scoop up some kills and decides to E-flash in, marking all 3 of them, but her teammates are lagging behind a bit too far, so no kills are converted. She continues to chase, and right as they start to slip away, Thresh fires out a hook, but then Lee Sin lands his Q on Graves, and what follows can only be described as a solo Q miracle because everyone finds the right target to somehow get all 3 kills without anyone dying. Let's take another look at that in slow motion as we see Lee Sin land Sonic Wave on Graves, killing him while smiting Rammus for the slow as Corki Qs Thresh, and then Leona lands the guaranteed ult snipe on Rammus way in the back. Landing in at 3rd place, we have LevelRed on Graves with a monstrous wombo thanks to some good backup from his team. They're currently behind in gold and down 2 in Hib, so when Teemo gets caught, they have to rush over to help. The little guy pops Zanya's, but things are looking pretty hopeless until Orianna's ball gets sent in into a massive shockwave and follow-up burst from Graves' QR. Just like that, the enemy team blinked and all 3 of them are dead with one waiting to revive from GA. Rek'Sai comes up, but Graves is able to take her down with relative ease, but then Nasus chunks his health, so he kites back. Realizing he can't kill either, Nasus decides to retreat, but the red buff slow is just barely enough for Graves to get the penta. So who's the real mastermind behind this play, you ask? Don't be fooled by his cuteness because he's a monster at the core. Moving along and into our number 2 spot, we have that kick on Lee Sin, living up to the name in such a satisfying way. With their Sion grouped up from top, Lee Sin is looking to make a pick so his team can get Dragon, which is about to respawn. The enemy team don't want to fight this, but Lee Sin sees an opening, war jump flash kicking Ezreal directly into the Sion Wrecking Ball. Katarina blows up Annie and then uses the reset to clean up the quad and basically the game off of the back of that engage. Let's rewind that back for a second to see what a fantastic kick that was, directly into the Sion ult as Rek'Sai burrows over the wall just to get CC to meet the same fate as the rest of blue team. And for our number 1 pro play for this week, we have GR Voljin on Blitzcrank, but props to his teammates as well because Blitz without follow-up can't really do all too much. We see Xerath poking them in mid, but then red team collapses as they pull off the ballistic combo to yank Xerath all the way back, chain CCing him while they burst him down. With no cooldowns up, he looks to position for where he's going to be needed next, but he thinks Kalista will go to Braum, but she peels back to get on Vi, so he follows her lead. After the power fist, he notices Kennen is in trouble, so he rushes right over, getting there just in time to block the Braum Q, which would have surely finished him off. Kalista is by his side now, so they get on Braum, and when he flashes, Kalista's auto attack also hits Jinx because of Hurricane, allowing the Ren to slow for Blitzcrank's hook to nab another one. He begins to recall, but then another challenger approaches, so he wastes no time and takes off towards Kalista, avoiding the ult and surviving Sion's Q. Summoner heal goes off, but then Sion decides to flash forward, but between the heal from facing the mountain charges and the potion he had going, Blitzcrank survives Sion's Sunfire Cape and gets away. After some fantastic team fighting, he takes the victory run with Kalista as his team cleans up Sion for the ace. And for the bonus clip of the week, we have Etavia on Ashe with a funny throwback strategy that people actually used to do in Season 1. Man, League strats have changed so much since back then, but if you played in Season 1 and remember people trying to pull this off, drop me a comment about it or perhaps a different cheesy strat that you remember. As the rest of this plays on, I wanted to remind everyone that we'll be at PAX East this weekend, so if you're going to the event, we have a panel with Kiori, Sky, and some other awesome YouTube channels, so be sure to come check us out and say hello. And finally, we've come to the end of this video, but before I head out, I wanted to give away 10 free skill capped accounts to get some of you free access to try it out. All you have to do to enter is drop a comment like I asked before, letting me know the cheesiest strategy you remember doing or seeing in previous seasons. For those wondering what a skill capped account will get you, I encourage everyone to head over to the description box where you'll find a link to what you're seeing right now. Without needing to pay a dime or register for anything, you can check out the first 2 minutes to any of these videos to get a feel for what a full access account will get you. Just for clarity's sake, I'm now going to log on to my actual skill capped account, and as you can see, these same videos aren't your typical 5-minute run through video guides that you find anywhere else. All of these are really rich in information, so you can be sure that whatever you're trying to learn will be taught to you without being condensed down to a quicker format. Thanks everyone for watching. Be sure to explore more of Skill Cap by following the link just down below, and don't forget to drop that comment to enter the giveaway while also fulfilling my nostalgic needs. Take care, and I hope you enjoyed.